Deployments are hard enough. It's even harder when you have to worry about your finances, especially if you have a family back home. So, here are three things you can do to protect yourself during a deployment. Number one, automate, automate, automate. It's not a guarantee that you'll have service wherever they're sending you or that you'll have the brain power to remember to make payments with everything else that's going on. Setting up these automatic bill payments ensures that your bills are paid without you having to do anything for them. Now, this may require you having to contact creditors to maybe change some due dates to make sure that everything fits a paycheck. But that's on a case by case basis, and you can always work those things out with the creditor. Speaking of automation, you definitely want to get some alerts on your accounts. You can set up app alerts, text alerts, or email alerts, but you definitely want to set up specific things so that you can always be able to track what's going on in your accounts. Me personally, I have transaction alerts. So anytime any money comes out of my account, I'm notified. Anytime there are deposits made into my accounts, I'm notified. And anytime my balance goes under a certain amount, I'm notified. This helps you stay informed even if you're not actively monitoring the account. And you may also want to consider a power of attorney. I wouldn't say give this to your roommate or to a girlfriend or a wife that y'all are having a really rocky relationship with, but if you have someone whom you trust implicitly to handle your financial affairs in your absence, consider giving them a power of attorney just in case of an emergency, especially if you have children. Number two, review and make sure that you understand your rights under the Service Member Civil Relief Act. One of the most underused benefits of the SCRA is the interest rate cap. The Service Member Civil Relief Act caps interest greater than 6% for any debt incurred before active duty. But I'm gonna put y'all on because some people don't care if it was before active duty or not. They'll do it for you just because you're on active duty. This should be a really big one for my reservists and my National Guardsmen because remember, if you are not on active duty prior and you get deployment orders, those deployment orders put you on active duty. So any debt that you got while you were not on active service, meaning when you were just drilling monthly, can now have the interest rate capped at 6% for the duration of your active duty orders. This applies to credit cards, mortgages, and loans like auto loans or personal loans. This is not invoked automatically. You will need to contact each lender individually, and you may have to provide documentation in the form of your orders. Tip number three, you're definitely going to want to get credit monitoring. Though some banks do offer free credit monitoring with like one or two of the credit bureaus for like one or two of the different credit scores, I highly suggest that you look into an actual credit monitoring subscription. A lot of the credit monitoring services come with additional things like dark web monitors, they come with identity theft protections, and just so much more. And you can always ask for a military discount. I also suggest putting a credit freeze on your social security number so that people can apply for credit using your social while you're deployed. It's not automatic, but all you have to do is contact each individual credit bureau and say, hey, I want to freeze my credit. Deployments aren't easy, but remember that you have a community of people behind you who are willing to help you prepare for it and get through it. Good luck and stay safe.